Hey, explorer. You're not just watching a video today, you're plunging into Earth's final frontier. Before we launch into the shadows of the Mariana Trench, smash that subscribe and hit the bell icon, because what you're about to witness isn't just science, it's survival, it's mystery, it's the edge of human understanding. Drop a comment. Would you go down there if you had the chance? Now, let the descent begin. Beneath the calm blue of the Pacific lies a place so deep, so ancient, so hostile to life. It feels like it doesn't belong to this world. Welcome to the Mariana Trench, Earth's final mystery, the last untouched frontier of the planet, a realm where pressure could crush a submarine like a soda can, where no light has ever reached. And somehow, life still exists. Imagine Mount Everest. Now flip it upside down. Even then, it wouldn't touch the bottom. At nearly 11,000 meters deep, the Challenger Deep is the deepest known point on Earth. The pressure, over 1,000 times what you feel at sea level, enough to crush human bone in milliseconds. And yet, in that cold, crushing darkness, something ancient stirs. In 1875, the world first heard of the trench, when British explorers aboard the HMS Challenger measured a depth no one believed was real. But for almost a century, it remained a myth, a question mark, a cold, black void on the map, until two brave souls changed history. Jacques Picard and Don Walsh, two explorers inside a steel sphere called the Trieste. No GPS, no backup, just 5 hours of falling into darkness. The pressure grew, the steel groaned like a haunted ship. And then, at 10,911 meters, they touched the ocean floor. What did they see? Mud. And then, movement. A fish swimming, proof that life knows no limits. Since then, robotic explorers have returned, and what they've found is straight out of science fiction. Gelatinous creatures glowing like ghosts, giant amphipods the size of human hands, transparent sea cucumbers drifting through the void, microbes that eat metal and breathe toxic gas. These organisms don't need sunlight. They feed on sulfur, methane, and even whale bones that fall from above like rain. This isn't just life, this is resilience. And here's the question that haunts scientists. If life can exist here, in crushing pressure, total darkness, with no oxygen, could it exist on other worlds? On Europa, beneath Jupiter's icy crust? On Enceladus, where geysers blast from underground oceans? Or even buried deep in Martian soil? The Mariana Trench isn't just Earth's deepest pit, it's a blueprint for alien survival. In 2012, filmmaker James Cameron became the first person to dive solo to the bottom. His journey took over 2 hours down, and he stayed alone for nearly 3. What did he find? A world that looked like the moon, barren, silent, timeless, and yet it felt alive. Scientists now study trench microbes to create enzymes that resist extreme heat, cold and pressure, cancer-fighting proteins, biodegradable plastics, and even fuel for space missions. The future of medicine and tech could lie in the darkest pit on Earth. In 2019, explorers made a shocking discovery, a plastic bag 36,000 feet below the surface. The message is clear. Pollution has reached the last untouched place on Earth. The trench, once a sanctuary of mystery, is now a mirror of our mistakes. The Mariana Trench sits where tectonic plates collide. It's a subduction zone where the Earth's crust grinds, folds, and sinks into the mantle. This is where earthquakes are born, where tsunamis rise from the deep. Some believe it holds clues to future megaquakes that could reshape entire continents. Here's a staggering truth. We know more about the surface of the moon than we do about our own oceans. In chasing the stars, We've forgotten the alien world beneath our feet. The trench is not just deep, it's a time capsule, a graveyard of ancient life, a beginning we've barely begun to understand. So the next time you stand at the shore and look out at that endless blue, remember, it's not just water, it's a wilderness, a mystery, a warning, and perhaps a new origin waiting to be discovered, because somewhere in the Mariana Trench, something ancient, something powerful, something undiscovered still waits. The ocean hasn't finished telling its story, and neither have we. But the mystery of the Mariana Trench goes deeper than just strange creatures and extreme conditions. Scientists are still peeling back its layers, making new discoveries that push the boundaries of what we understand about life on Earth and the universe. In the 21st century, robotic missions have become the key to unlocking the secrets of the trench. With submersibles like the Nereus and the Limiting Factor, a specially designed one-man submersible that holds the record for the most dives to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, scientists have been able to collect an unprecedented amount of data. These robotic explorers have provided some of the clearest images of the trench floor, revealing landscapes that appear almost alien. The ocean floor here is made up of vast, flat plains, deep crevices, and jagged peaks scattered with remnants of past sea creatures. It's a world of extremes, where the forces of nature are magnified beyond comprehension. But perhaps the most astonishing discoveries are the organisms that thrive in this seemingly inhospitable environment. Some of them have evolved in ways that defy logic. Take, for instance, the polychaetae worms, a type of marine annelid that thrives near the hydrothermal vents of the trench. These worms have developed a unique symbiotic relationship with bacteria that help them convert the minerals in the hot, sulfur-rich water into food. The trench's ecosystem is so finely tuned that some scientists believe it could hold the key to understanding how life might exist elsewhere in the universe. One of the most fascinating aspects of these extreme environments is the role of chemosynthesis, a process that allows organisms to survive without sunlight by using chemicals like hydrogen sulfide or methane as an energy source. This is the same process that could sustain life on other planets or moons where sunlight is scarce, like on Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. Imagine this. If life on Earth can thrive in conditions that were once thought to be too extreme for survival, what does that tell us about the possibilities of life on other worlds? And it's not just the creatures of the trench that are rewriting what we know about biology. The trench is also home to some of the most extreme microbial life forms on the planet. In 2016, researchers discovered microbes living in the deep sediments of the Mariana Trench that can survive at depths previously thought uninhabitable. These microbes are able to withstand immense pressure and cold temperatures, conditions that would destroy most life forms. The bacteria found in the trench have special enzymes that allow them to process minerals and gases in ways that no other organisms can. These enzymes could hold the potential to revolutionize biotechnology, leading to the creation of new materials, energy sources, and even drugs that could treat diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. In fact, the trench's microorganisms have sparked an entirely new field of research called extremophiles, organisms that live in extreme environments. These organisms are proving to be invaluable in understanding the limits of life, both on Earth and beyond. By studying how these microbes survive, scientists are learning to unlock the secret codes of biology that could help us survive in space, deep sea environments, or even in the harshest conditions on Earth. For example, scientists are looking into the possibilities of creating sustainable food sources using extremophiles. These organisms can survive on minimal resources and thrive in environments like Mars, where resources are scarce. Could we one day build thriving ecosystems on other planets using the same strategies that have worked in the Mariana Trench? As incredible as these findings are, they've also raised ethical questions. The Mariana Trench, once considered one of Earth's last unspoiled frontiers, is now at risk of being harmed by human activity. As we explore and study the trench, the deep-sea ecosystem is becoming increasingly vulnerable to pollution. In 2019, an expedition discovered plastic debris, bags, wrappers, and even fishing nets 36,000 feet below the ocean's surface. These man-made pollutants have made their way into the deepest parts of our oceans, highlighting the devastating impact of human activity on even the most remote areas of our planet. What does it say about us when the places we've long considered untouched are now repositories for our waste? Scientists are not only concerned about pollution, but also about the effects of deep-sea mining. With the growing demand for rare earth metals and minerals, mining companies have set their sights on the ocean floor. The trench, rich with valuable minerals, is a prime target. However, mining in these depths poses huge risks to the delicate ecosystems that exist there. In response, environmentalists and scientists are pushing for greater protections of our ocean's deepest regions, calling for international agreements that would prohibit deep-sea mining and preserve the trench as a natural wonder. Despite the threats, the scientific community continues to press on, driven by the mystery and allure of the Mariana Trench. From its alien-like ecosystems to its ancient, uncharted territories, this deep-sea abyss remains one of Earth's last frontiers, a place that, just like space, holds the potential for the most profound discoveries. But the Mariana Trench isn't just a geological feature. It's a symbol of Earth's ongoing transformation. It serves as a reminder that there is still so much of our planet that we don't fully understand. As we venture deeper into the trench, we're reminded of the fragility of life on Earth and how interconnected we are with the planet's most remote regions. So, what's next for the Mariana Trench? Will we continue to uncover the mysteries of this alien world, or will we pollute and destroy it before we even fully understand it? The future of the trench is in our hands. It's a stark reminder of how quickly we can change the world around us, for better or worse. But if we approach it with respect and curiosity, we may unlock secrets that not only change our understanding of life on Earth, but open the door to the possibility of life beyond. As we continue to explore the trench, one thing is certain. The ocean has not finished telling its story, and neither have we. The Mariana Trench is a place of mystery, wonder, and danger, a place that demands our attention and our respect. It's a reminder that our planet still holds so many secrets, and it's up to us to ensure that we preserve them for future generations to uncover. So, the next time you stand by the ocean and look out over the vast, endless horizon, remember beneath that calm blue surface lies a world unlike any other. A world where life thrives against all odds, and mysteries as old as the Earth itself await our discovery.